Here in example 2, we talk about side angle side. So this is also going to be law of cosines, but notice it's written a little bit differently. And both of these forms are going to be on that formula reference sheet for law of cosines. Just know that when it's side angle side, we're going to start by finding the third side. In this case, the third side is A, and we're going to use this form for law of cosines like this. So we're going to start out by putting in B, so 9 squared plus C squared minus 2 times B times C times the cosine of angle A. And so you put all this in the calculator at once, minus sign, multiply sign, put all that in the calculator at once, and you get A squared is equal to 29.237518 approximately. And so when you square root both sides, A is 5.4072 meters. Notice that I kind of kept it in 4 decimal places because the longer the decimal you give, the more accurate the answer you're going to get. Okay, so now I've found side A. I'm going to jump right into the law of sines, and I know that the sine of B, let me write that again. Side B, which is 9, over the sine of angle B is equal to side A, which is this 5.4072 divided by the sine of 25 degrees. Do 9 times sine of 25 degrees, enter, divided by 5.4072, and you find out that the sine of B is equal to 0.7034. Therefore, B is the arc sine of 0.7034. Therefore, angle B is 44.7 degrees. Okay? One thing we have to recognize here, I'll put a little star out here to the side as I write it in. There are 2 angles with this answer. And the reason being, if I were to graph a sine function that looks like this, 0.7034 is here and here, those 2 red dots. The 44.7 degrees is that first one. What's the other one? Well, the other possibility for B is 180 minus 44.7, which is 135 degrees approximately, and that's that one. How do I know which one I'm supposed to use? Well, since I know, back to the original triangle, this is 5.4, that angle C has to be the largest angle because it's opposite the biggest side. That means the angle B we just found has to be less than 90. Therefore, it's not this one, and it's the 44.7. That's how I know that. Because only one obtuse angle can exist in a triangle, or one right angle. Therefore, it has to be angle C. And so angle C, and once we know that, we know angle C is going to be 180 minus 25 minus 44.70. Angle C is 110.3 degrees. All right. Go ahead and see if you can figure out number 11 here. All right, so for number 11, side B is the one you need, therefore it's B squared equals A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cosine of B. What I would tell you is anytime during this you feel like you need to look at something that's great, press pause to try to finish the problem. And so that's 10 squared plus 15 squared minus 2 times 10 times 15 times the cosine of 20 degrees. B squared turns out to be 43.0922, which means side B is 6.5645 by using the square root feature on the calculator. Once I know that, I know all 3 sides, I know angle B, so I'm going to go ahead and use law of sines, saying that 6.5645 over the sine of B, which is 20 degrees, is equal to the sine of A over 10. If you want to use law of cosines, you can, but this is a little bit quicker. 10 times 6.5645 divided by sine of 20 tells me the sine of A is 0.5210. Therefore, A equals 31.40 degrees because of the law of sines. Or it can be 148.60 by taking 180 minus 31.40. But again here, since it looks like side C, angle C has to be the biggest because side C is the biggest, therefore the angle can't be the 148.60, therefore it's a 31.4. Therefore, the last angle, which we don't have yet, is angle C, is 180 minus 31.40 minus 20. Angle C turns out to be 128.6 degrees. That looks just like that.